New information. I transplanted today. Look. Eesh. My tomatoes took a left turn. Because I was sick, irregular watering and stuff like that. So, they're looking pretty good. There's my baby kale. Kale. I'm making this video for you because you're not going to believe this. So Timmy got his ticket for next week. Okay, so the backstory is, a couple years ago, Timmy's brother, who's really a big liar, offered to sell this truck to my husband, and I didn't know about it. So Timmy went to pick it up, and I'm like, what are you doing there? Picking up a truck. Why are you picking up a truck? Because I bought a truck. Why didn't you tell me? So, he does that sometimes. He goes off in the North 40. He's a diesel truck driver, and he's done that for a very long time in Canada. Which is like, if I even explained it to you, you would be like, oh my God. Like literally just, if you move your finger, like just a little, you're dead. So anyway, we've done this for years. And it either makes or breaks you. Bottom of the line. And so when he came home to take care of me, his brother was a big fat douchebag and took away his truck. Timmy put $70,000 in 2 years into this truck. So it was a bit unfair, to say the least. I wasn't happy about it. I let him know. I said, I'm going to have my say. How dare you? Because he was behind on a payment or whatever. And that's not the point, man. The point is not a payment. You're his brother. I was sick. Whatever. So in the meantime, Tim's like, got to take a different route. Well, company driving is really weird. People are so afraid of diesel trucks, and to be honest with you, I've been on one. It's not that big of a deal. They're more afraid of cars, to be honest with you, if you've ever been on one. And I've been on one, so to be honest with you, more, car drivers put them in jeopardy but they get a bad rap. So anyway, they offer my husband an ice road trucker job. Most dangerous road in the United States. Okay, there's some dicey roads in Canada, but not the most dangerous road. So, my husband is going to the ice road. It's 400 miles of switchbacks. One lane is called roller coaster lane. I'm not kidding when I say to you, it is straight down. So when you have a big piece of machinery, first of all, you have to gain momentum to get to the top of the mountain, and then you have to basically ride that sucker out. But if somebody's slipping on the other side, it's only a 2-lane road. It's called the James Dalton Highway. And that's what Timmy's going to go do. So he flies out next week. This is not like a decision that I can make. It's his life. It's his very life. For 400 miles, anything could happen. Anything. Slipping, their tires lock up. There's nobody to save you out there. There's nobody. And avalanches and stuff like that. So this is like, sometimes I go, God, did you do this? He's going. It's a good time to go in spring and summer. It's not near as deadly, but it gives you kind of like, you keep running it. He's been near, like at Black Horse and stuff. He's been there, but with a light load. So Timmy's going to the ice road. I don't know if you've watched the show, but it's like, when you're watching it, you're like, especially when you're a diesel truck driver, you're like, because I've been on a truck and I know once it goes, it's hard to stop it. So it's like literally like precision driving, you know, like really. So I made this video, a short video to you to let you know that Tim has made that decision to go to the Dalton Highway. I think they do 6 turnarounds. Well, they try to get as many turnarounds as they can a day. And then in the winter, of course, it's a lot more money and slower. And then headhunters come after you, you know, especially with Tim's experience. It's like, I know a lot of Canadian drivers that couldn't do it. There's a girl actually doing it, which is interesting. They can't talk to you on the phone. They can't, I mean, it's not like driving in the United States where you're like, hi, how's it going? You know, no. It's like every move that wheel makes is you don't even understand 18 wheels on complete solid ice. And then going across the actual river, you know, where it just cracks underneath them and they have to creep over it. Why they haven't built a better road there, I'll never know. Well, I'm trying to stay really strong right now, obviously, when I'm talking to you. So, it's really... So I couldn't afford soil, so I had to make my own. So I went to the backyard where I dumped the old pots. We turned all that over. I made a homemade sieve. And you shake it, and all the rocks fall out and stuff, or stay in the sieve, and you dump it over the side. So I was getting these out all day long. I'm sick, but I'm not telling Timmy. But he gets to come home when he wants. He has to pay for his flight home, but he doesn't have to pay for his flight there. And then he stays at a man camp, and then from there he goes. So it's a little tiny truck stop, and they chain it down, you know, because they have to protect the load. And then a trainer takes him out on one run, which Tim in the summer, come on, they still have ice out there, but it's like different. It's not as intense, you know. And then there's a lot of guys that get like a third way down the road and they're like, it's done, and they pull over and they unhook it and they go home. It's like, it's over. Or they put them through simulations, you know, and blow their left tire out, or they'll put them through the simulations, and even if they fail, they'll still let them go out there, but he said to me, he said, you seem happy that I'm going on the ice road. It's not that. I'm not trying to make fun of him. I'm just... I told him I have to go talk to my cousin, you know, and Brenda about, you know, what's going on. So I sieved soil yesterday and got the deck done, and then I have another pile in the center, which is on Sis's, like her sidewalk I made for her, and I have to sieve all that, and then I have to amend it, and then I can plant all my flowers, and then the rest in here, which is chili pepper, southern kale, Swiss chard, and then regular kale, and then of course tomatoes, you know, the fruit of life. And the tomatoes, I would say, are the toughest to grow. But I had beautiful tomatoes last year. It just all took a turn on me once it got out there. It was like, oh my God, it's a different world out there than a grow room, which I'm sure you know. So I had to get some vermiculite and nitrogen, potash, potassium, and tons of humic acid and calcium, and mix all that up and just feed those bad boys. Like, come on, babies. Because each day that I make soil, you know, I have to mix it, and then I have to pot it, and then I have to give them enough light in this room to keep them all going. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 plus 15. I would say about 35, 50 plants. It's a lot. Last year I had 150. Not including my onion sets and stuff. And my stuff inside. And herbs. And flowers. I'm glad I'll get to see him more often. I can also go out and spend time with him there. And they pay half your rent per, like, so you say the motel is like $5,000 a week, you know, they pay $2,500 or whatever. So, I can stay with him and visit him in the spring and summer, which Alaska's beautiful then. So I thought I would catch you up on the garden, me, which we're not going to talk about the C word, and I'm not dealing with that right now. There's too many other decisions that need to be made, and they need to be made quickly, so that's what we're doing. It is, in the end, his decision. Actually, I have more like 70 plants. Because these, and then, no, I have 80. I have like 80 or 90 plants. Wait, what did I get? There's like 10 right here, and there's another 10 on the other side. I have like 90 plants. Plus all the onion sets, so have to amend all that soil and sieve it with a homemade sieve that we made. And then, which, awesome. I think Brenda's seen it. And my husband's going on the ice road. It's big money in the winter. I mean, I wouldn't say it's big money in the summer and spring. It's better than average living, and it's comfortable. You know, I'd be very comfortable. And, of course, benefit. I mean, you know, when you're driving an ice road at a slope like this, and roller coaster alley, where they have to pick up speed and then slow, and then pick up speed, and then, you know, they have to do that whole thing, which is really weird in a diesel truck, because, like, Jake brakes aren't going to stop you. That, you know, that's not going to stop you. And you got to know when to hit those brakes and when not to, and then when you hit them, you got to hit them oh so perfectly. And shifting is everything. And chaining. Can you see how worried I am? So I guess for spring and summer, I'll know he's safer, and this is probably when I'm going to need you the most. I'll probably have so many travel miles that I'll, like, be able to fly to Arizona whenever I want. God, can I please tweeze my eyebrows? So tomorrow I'm going to vacuum the grow room. Like, every day I have to set a goal so I can keep it. I'm going to try to go to church on Saturday, but I don't think I'll go. Or Sunday. I'll go when he's gone. And spend as much time as I can with him. So I'm going to go make dinner. I'm hungry. I made my own sauerkraut. Money's low. It's really low. But I made my own sauerkraut. Can you believe that? In 3 days. It's crazy. I'm going to water my kale when I'm talking to you. I know, boot shop. My cousin. Okay. So, my husband is going to be nice road. He pretty much is that already with the switchbacks and stuff that happen in Canada. 2-lane highways. He's pretty much that already. Keeping a goal every day. I'm not talking to God right now. I talk to God in my head. The bloating is still there. I'm not talking to God right now. I'm talking to God in my head. It's safer that way. Because I've been getting hit so hard, and the kids, and I don't know what to say to you right now. Other than, hey, cuz, guess what my husband's doing, cuz? You might see him on TV. I'm pretty much on TV, YouTube. By the way, everyone on YouTube loves your videos. So we haven't seen each other personally in how many years, and everybody on YouTube is like, we love your cousin. Only me. I'm foraging. This onion and garlic is really good for my health, so I eat the scapes. Keeps me really healthy. The rash has gone down a little bit. My chili peppers are in trouble. They're yellow. I think it's either the soil is not giving them what they need, or they're getting overwatered, so I'm starving them in between and seeing if it helps. Oh look, check out my crazy charred and beautiful, like, fantastic array of greens. So tonight's kind of a nervous night because I just transplanted all the babies. And each and every one of these plants is like my friend. If I could name every one of them, I would. So I'm going to spam Facebook and say, hey, next time you do complain about a diesel truck. Diesels are more afraid of regular people than regular people are of them. Don't know what to say right now. Kind of speechless. We're on a journey. I love you, punk rock bitches. Love you.